in English, mainly in Arabic, of course. But I'll speak some English because we have our colleague Eric, who is working with me in the same position and same company. Thank you, Eric, for your coming. And شكرا لكل واحد جه النهارده. والنهارده الحقيقه زي ما احنا كتبنا كده هنتكلم عن مواضيع مهمه جدا. So important subject. Why it is important? ليه مهمه؟ لان 3 axes 3 محاور هنتكلم عليهم touching your career. First of all, I would like to ask you, لو سمحتوا هسألكم السؤال ده. مين هنا has a PMP certificate? Who has a PMP certificate? Here, raise your hand, please. Okay, good. Do you think that the PMP certificate opened the door for a good position for you? هل أنت تعتقد إن ال PMP certificate فتحت لك الأبواب علشان تتوظف؟ If you said yes, please share me and tell me the story. Here is the microphone and tell me.
كده المايك على طول اقدر
قول على طول.
طيب، هو مبدئيا بس معلش قبل السؤال وقبل ما اجاوب، يعني الحقيقه انا اول مره اقابل حضرتك فيس تو فيس، ويعني دي من حاجه من دواعي سروري. الحقيقه انا كنت من الناس اللي تتمنى ان هي تتقابل مع حضرتك في يوم من الايام.
شكرا
يعني حضرتك عالم في اداره المشاريع وفي شغل الاداره عامه، وبنتعلم من حضرتك يعني، ويكفي ان احنا بندعي لحضرتك بظهر الغيب على كميه النولج والعلم والمعرفه اللي احنا بنستفيدها من حضرتك.
شرف لينا يا باشمهندس.
الله يعزك يا باشمهندس. الحقيقه موضوع البي ام بي، انا كنت من الناس اللي حظيت بدراسه البي ام بي، او اخذت الكورس عامه وبدات اتعرف عليها في 2013 مع المهندس محمد عصمت. و
يعني بتعمل ترجمه فوريه ولا ايه؟ لايف ترانسليشن. اوكي ذاتس فاين. جود محمد.
اوكي. وبعد 2013 الحقيقه ما اخدتش السيرتيفاي، لكن فرق كتير معايا الدراسه بتاعه العلم نفسه. الحقيقه في 2023 رجعت تاني لموضوع البي ام بي، واخدت فعلا الكورس واخدت الشهاده وبقيت سيرتيفاي الحمد لله. وبناء عليه بدات اعمل لنفسي ابجريد في البوزيشن بتاعي تبع البي ام بي ار ام بي كمان بفضل الله. وحاليا انا موجود في واحد من اكبر المكاتب الاستشاريه اللي موجوده في المملكه في دار الرياض. الحقيقه بشغل منصب ريسك مانجر في برنامج بيتكون من 100 مشروع. فالحقيقه الموضوع السيرتيفاي ده مهم جدا، انا من وجهه نظري انه مهم جدا. بيفتح طبعا افاق جديده، بيدي معرفه ونولج جديده جدا لاي حد. بيعمل طبعا ابديت للشخص، وبيعمل ابجريد مباشر في الوظيفه. لكن هل هي اللي بتحكم ان انت تشتغل في مكان كويس او لا؟ بعتقد ان زي ما برضو يعني علقت لحضرتك على اللينكد ان لا، الموضوع بيحتاج ان انت برضو يكون في علاقات، يكون في معارف، وطبعا في الاول في الاخر ده رزق وتوفيق بتاع ربنا.
هنيجي الموضوع لفتره معاك. لا يعني تو كونكلود،
انا شايف ان هي مهمه جدا ومفيده جدا. طبعا مفيده جدا ان هي تكون.
طيب خليني اديبيت معاك كده واقول لك ان هي مفيده، ولكن في شرط. يعني it is important but under one very important condition. Sometimes the PMP is just a paper and some other time it is really a certificate. ليه؟ لانها لما تكون just a paper معنى كده انت خدت شهاده، دخلت حفظت الاسئله ونجحت.
مظبوط.
صح؟
مظبوط.
لكن في الواقع انت المفروض بتخش تاخد الشهاده تو بروف ان انت بروفيشنال.
الحقيقه كنا لسه من 5 دقايق واحنا بنجيب المشروب بتاعنا بره، كنا بنتكلم انا والباشمهندسين في نفس النقطه. حتى كنت بقول للباشمهندس يعني انا مش شايف ان الشهاده كنولج يعني زودت لي حاجات كتير، لان ده كله احنا محتكين بيه اوريدي في المشاريع وفي الشغل بتاعنا والكلام ده. لكن انا خدت الكورس ليه او خدت ليه الدوره عشان اقدر احاكي الاسئله الكويستشن اللي هتكون موجوده، انا ايه اللي هيطرح عليا وانا هقدر اجاوبه ازاي. انما كنولج احنا متمرسين فيه الحمد لله رب العالمين في شغلنا. انا بفضل الله اكتر من 17 سنه خبره، فكل مراحل المشاريع مرت عليا من الستارت لحد الفينش. فانا شايف ان هي هي مهمه، لكن هي مش كل حاجه، مش هي اللي بتبقى الفيصل ان انت تقدر تشتغل وتأدي ولا لا.
يعني let me ask you this question. خليني اسالك السؤال ده.
تمام.
What is the added value you add to your company after you go the PMP؟ ايه القيمه
أنا
الحقيقيه؟ معلش خلينا نقول عربي
اتفضل.
وانجليزي عشان احنا
طيب.
بنعمل بس
تمام.
على
تمام.
على اليوتيوب.
تمام.
ايه القيمه الحقيقيه اللي انت قدرت تديها لشركتك بعد ما خدت شهاده PMP؟ عليكم السلام محمد، اتفضل.
طيب، هو انا شايف يعني الفايده الكبيره اللي انا استفدتها الحقيقه من وجود الشهاده ومن دراستي للشهاده، ان هي رتبت لي المواضيع شويه. يعني عرفتني هبدا منين وهنتهي فين، اعرف ازاي ارتب مستندات المشروع بتاعي، ايه هي وثائق المشروع اللي مطلوبه مني وترتيبها يكون ازاي ووضعها يكون ازاي، وبناء عليه الستبس اللي انت شغال عليها، شغال على ستبس علمي وشغال على ستبس معرفي او خبرات. فهي بالتالي افادتني في النقطه دي بالذات.
طيب ممتاز. يعني الموضوع مش مجرد ورده في عروه الجاكيت.
لا طبعا خالص،
يعني
بالعكس.
some of the people they are saying okay this just cravat. I am putting this for to be proud that I have a list of certificate. One of the colleagues he told me, Engineer Akram, you have 10 professional certificate. Why you have this all 10 professional certificate? My reply was very simple. I'm trainer. So if I stand up here and I'm going to tell you about this RMP or MOP or whatever, and I didn't implement, that means I'm cheating you. And if I don't have the professional certificate, that means I'm not professional. Maybe I'm professional, but I don't have some proof for that. فعشان كده الشهادة لما تاخدها يكون عندك تطبيق عملي. You should have an application for that. Otherwise, it's just a paper. ايه رايك يا مهندس محمد؟ مهندس محمد انت طبعا واحد من الناس يعني الزملاء القدامى والمحاضرين في مجال اداره المشاريع. صحيح هو ما هواش كونستراكشن، عشان انا يعني عندي شويه عصبيه تجاه الكونستراكشن، لكن هو استاذ الكونستراكشن، هم IT. فالاي تي هم اساس
العفو يا فندم.
اساس البروجكت مانجمنت. صح ولا لا؟
العفو يا فندم.
اتفضل قول لنا.
طيب، هو طبعا الشهادات زي ما حضرتك ذكرت، مثلا خليني دي مثال الايزو. ايه قيمه ان حد ما يكون مع شركه ما تكون معها ايزو؟
صح.
هل معنى ان هي هاف ايزو ان هي ذا توب كومباني؟ المعنى ان مع شركه ما معها ايزو او سيرتيفيكت ما، ان مع المينيمم يعني الحد الادنى من الجوده المطلوبه في هذا المجال. طيب، ده يدي احتمال اخر ان في بعض الشركات قد تكون يعني مور بروفيشنال ما عندهاش سيرتيفيكيشن. فزي ما حضرتك ذكرت، السيرتيفيكيشن ده نوع من البروف يثبت ان انت عندك الحد الادنى ذا مينيمم ليفل ماشي فور بروفيشناليتي، يبقى انت راجل محترف وعندك الحد الادنى.
ايوه بس يا باشمهندس محمد كتير قوي بيجي يعملوا معانا انترفيو ومعاه شهادات الدنيا والاخره وما عندوش الحد الادنى. صدقني في ناس خدوا PMP وبي جي ام بي وما بساله على الفرق ما بين البروجكت والاوبريشن ما يعرفش.
اجري وذ يو. احنا يا جماعه يعني we support that we have يعني two wings. ماشي. the first wing is the actual experience. ماشي. الاكسبيرينس الحقيقيه اللي عندك. الاذر وينج يا جماعه اللي هو السيرتيفيكتس، يبقى انت عندك يعني actual experience. ماشي. and the other wing you have ايش؟ you have السيرتيفيكت.
ممتاز. هو ده بقى التوازن او النقطه اللي انا بتكلم عليها. انا هحط لكم، انا عامل برزنتيشن كده من 15 سلايد هحطها لكم ان شاء الله على بعد ما نخلص يعني على الجروب. فالسلايد الثالثه بنتكلم عليها فيها بين التوازن ما بين الشهاده والخبره الحقيقيه، وحاجه ثالثه مهمه جدا عشان خاطر تعرف تشتغل وهي العلاقات. سؤال بقى عايز اساله للشباب اللي قاعدين. انا مثلا متخرج من 40 سنه وهنبقى 41 اهو السنه دي سنه 84.
ربنا يبارك.
تمام. واشتغلت في شركات كتير جدا، وعايز افتكر معاكم كم مره اشتغلت باعلان وقدمت فيه. مره سنه 96 مع شركه مجموعه لادا جروب هنا في الرياض، وكنت في مصر. انا عملت اعلان، رحت اختبرته وبتاع وجيت بالاعلان. ومره في مصر لما سبت بقى السعوديه في سنه 2000 كان في اعلان لشركه اسمها جنزه مقاولات، كنت كوست كنترول. هم عملوا حاجات كتير، حي الاشجار وبتاع. ومره ثالثه جيت السعوديه تاني 2001 رايح جاي يعني مع بنجرال. يبقى اذا 96 ل 2001 او 2002 اعلانات، قبل كده علاقات، بعد كده علاقات. واقدر اقول لك السبب. في بدايه حياتك انت لسه ايه؟ ورور، عايز حد يتوسط لك يشغلك، مظبوط ولا لا؟ وده اللي حصل في بدايه حياتي. في اول كده شغلانتين وانا في مصر، ابويا توسط لي شغلني. وبعد كده لما جيت السعوديه هنا سنه 87 خالي توسط لي شغلني. يا اتفضل اهلا وسهلا. فاصبح الموضوع ايه؟ انت لسه في البدايه، لسه مش ماسك نفسك. 96 كان بقى عندي 12 سنه خبره. 12 سنه خبره، اعلانات، اشتغلنا. طب ما ليه رجعنا تاني بالحد يعرفك بيشغلك؟ لان خلاص انت عملت الايه؟ العلامه، زي ما بيقولوا العلامه الشخصيه بتاعتك. انت عملت الخبره والناس عرفتك. وبقى يجي مثلا اما جيت هنا سنه مثلا 2009 او لما رحت ايران 2003، واحد زميلي فجه بيقول لي ايه؟ تروح ايران 2003 ساعه الحرب، عمليه صعبه جدا طبعا يعني. قلت له اروح، طيب في بوزيشن هناك كذا، وبعد كده نيجيري. فده بقى عن طريق مين؟ حد يعرفك وعايزك تروح تشتغل. اما جيت السعوديه هنا تاني 2019 حد يعرفني شغلني. فبقت كده خلاص، بقى انت عندك الميزه بتاعتك والمعرفه والخبره، فبقى ايه؟ هو يطلب منك تشتغل. فانا عايز اسالكم بقى، كم مره اشتغلت through advertisement? How many times you have joined work through advertisement, not with your connection? I was telling them that for the last 41 years, I have joined only 3 positions with public advertisement, but all the other positions through connection.
Can I add another option?
Yeah, tell me.
Direct contact means certain company knows about Akram Elnagar and this.
Yeah, the headhunting.
And
directly they are, but that will come after many years.
Yes.
When you have your experience, when you have your معلش قول تاني بقى عشان الناس اللي معانا على اليوتيوب يسمعوا.
As Mr.
Because we
Akram
have a
said,
YouTube,
as Mr. Akram said, thank
yeah.
you. You said about 2 options for recruitment.
Okay.
Once related to advertisement or something posted in LinkedIn or whatsoever or similar, or another option which is relationships and communications or connections with the people.
Yeah. So I'm talking about the headhunting.
I'm trying to add headhunting. Yes, headhunting is an additional option,
okay,
which is my current position in Ritzy. I've been appointed same like this.
And how many times you have joined a job through advertising, not through the relationship?
Through advertisement, I joined CCC company in Qatar through advertisement.
Okay.
This was last 8 years.
Yeah.
So I am
but all the
rarely
others through
move.
connection.
Rarely move.
Huh?
Without any connection. Without any connection, I don't know anyone in CCC.
This time only.
That time only, yes. And also it was with Al Arab company before I joined in Saudi Arabia. Also it was advertisement in Al Ahram newspaper, the famous newspaper in Egypt. That time all advertisement about jobs and that were being posted.
المخرج بتاعنا بيعمل زي قناة الجزيرة عشان يبين ان احنا عندنا عدد كبير يعني. I'm telling them that our producer, Faris is the producer and he is
by my
the cameraman, and what he gathered us like Jazeera channel to show that we have a lot of persons there.
Actually, limited number but valuable people.
Yeah. Okay. Eric.
I'll say a couple of words and I'll hand over to Eid to give we're at different ends of the spectrum in terms of years at work. But my last time with an advert was 2012, really, when I joined Hill. the first time, which was through
Here in
LinkedIn
Saudi Arabia.
in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So that was 5 years, but every position since then and most of them before then.
Yeah,
have
because
just
they
been your
came to know you, you
reputation.
know your experience. They are
Yeah.
asking for joining, right?
The people you know and your reputation. So we'll get an early career perspective
Yeah.
maybe from Eid.
Yeah,
and
for
then
me, like
Arabic, English زي ما انت عايز.
yeah,
اتكلم زي
I
ما
just started like my career 2 years ago, and I joined ACOM through advertisement. It was a job advertisement through LinkedIn, and it was also through the website. I joined through that advertisement, and it was like
Good.
real helpful. Yeah.
Thank you.
After like also Eric helped at
Yeah.
that time. Yeah. But
Very good.
This
That's
is my
fine.
experience with that. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Eric.
And
شاركوا معنا شباب. You want to add something?
I was
Yeah,
just going to say,
please.
Eid is
Sorry.
very close with the president, global president of ACOM these days. She got him an internship in the United States.
yeah.
He's an Olula guy. So
Okay.
thank you.
Well, what is your career? What is your?
I'm an urban planner, and I just graduated from.
You are a planner?
Yeah, planner.
Planner for urban planner
Yeah,
or construction planner or
Transportation planner.
transportation planner. What is software you use for planning?
ArcGIS and Illustrator.
Okay,
and
I got you.
many
Yeah.
different.
And originally, are you a GIS specialist or?
I'm kind of GIS specialist, but I'm not that special. I'm not expert.
Oh,
technically,
you will become expert one day. Sure.
Inshallah, bidnillah.
I'm sure about that. Yeah.
Inshallah, bidillah.
Okay, you are welcome here. محمد
Yeah.
قول لنا كم مرة اشتغلت بالعلاقات وكم مرة اشتغلت؟
Firstly, I started my career since 2011. It has been for Egyptian Ministry of Defense. I worked for 1 year, and it has
You are
the
dangerous
service.
man.
Yep, has no. And moving on to Dubai, I have no connections. I started to advertise, as I said. And I worked for 1 year. Then I relocated to Saudi Arabia. Since then, I started to make the connections, as you know, and networking. Throughout networking, I joined lots of companies, and here is it
Okay, very
till
good.
now.
Thank you. اتكلم عربي انجليزي زي ما انت عايز.
تمام
آه.
انا اتخرجت 2014.
لا انت بس
أول
قول لنا
فرصة
كم
عمل-
مرة
أول
كم
فرصة-
مرة اشتغلت بالاعلانات وقرب الميكروفون
بالعلاقات تقريبا في بدايه التخرج تقريبا اول وظيفه.
آه.
بعد كده الباقي جه عن طريق اعلان مره اللي جيت بيه السعوديه، واللي قبل ال5 سنين في مصر الباقي كان تنقلت من شركه لاخرى برضه كانت علاقات.
طيب تمام. يعني in my humble opinion that's really the relationship is so important في الحقيقة, specifically here in the not in Saudi Arabia, in the Middle East. In the Middle East, because it is part of our it's part of our culture. Yeah. You know, one time I asked the AI, ChatGPT, I'm spending a lot of time with ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, why here in Saudi Arabia, here in the Middle East, we fail to follow the process, while in the Europe and Western, they follow the process. And the answer was a lot of things, but one of the important things is because the culture here need very close relation with the stakeholders, with the key decision. You cannot follow the process only. لازم يكون عندك علاقات. You should have a good relation and close relation with the key decision. This is why I'm telling you now, if you want to get hired and you want to reinforce your career, you have to make the balance between your certificate, experience, and relationship. I can put the relationship as the top priority. Are you agree with me?
Yes. Especially here in Saudi.
In the Middle East, believe me, in Egypt, same. It's not so different. It's a culture. Yeah. Okay. Let me go to the other axis for today. And let me ask you this question. I'm sorry, Eric, this question maybe touch you. Is your nationality and passport impacting your opportunities to get hired? What do you think? Yeah, in the Middle East. Yeah, we are asking about the Middle East.
Yeah, I think so. Like for some countries, they like preferred some nationality to work, and they think they are the expert.
But by the way, it is both ways. Sometimes they prefer local nationality,
Yeah.
and sometimes they prefer Western nationality,
Forgan.
and sometimes they don't prefer
Exactly.
Syrian and whatever nationality.
Exactly. Yeah. This
You
is
know,
Yeah.
I'm talking broadly,
yeah.
right? So really, this is the reality. Thank you. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, I think I've been fortunate, really. So and I know that, you know, but I think the barrier is my own fault. It's a lack of Arabic, really. That's my main barrier. I think the passport and background.
You should learn Arabic.
I should
Yeah,
learn
sure.
that.
Let me teach you Arabic. Don't worry about that.
Well, as long as I have to give up my passport, I'll learn
Yeah,
Arabic.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Muhammad?
I have two friends, Egyptian two friends. One of them traveled to Canada and become Canadian. And after that, he go to Emirates. He have the double salary if comparing to
Because he's Canadian,
yes,
huh?
because he's Canadian. And all are Egyptian.
Okay. And I know others who immigrated to Canada and they come back to Middle East, let us say in the Middle East, and you know, I'll tell you, the manager said, oh, Canadian passport or Rotra and Agal, you are Egyptian. No matter. You know, and this is, you are right, in general speaking, when you have Western experience, some of the organizations here, they prefer the Western experience because they think that the Western is going to bring the technology and the more modern systems. So it's happening, yes, and it's happening by very large scale.
But sometimes if you are working in governmental sector, it's there is a big difference between Egyptian, for example, and must someone have a Canadian passport?
You know why?
American.
You know why?
In governmental.
I'll tell you.
Why?
One of the justification is not only because they brought the technology, but the other justification, how much taxes you are paying as an Egyptian while you get salary here? Zero.
Yes.
But they are paying a lot of taxes.
Yes.
Specifically, the people from USA, right? And from UK.
Yes.
They paid a lot of taxes, although they are away of that. Yes. And they have to do some hanky-panky business. You know, yeah, staying more than 12 months and doing a lot of things to away of that. And also another justification I hear from the people that the lifestyle and life expense in Europe and USA is more expensive than Egypt, for example.
Yes.
So when you get 30,000 and he gets 30,000, it will not be fair.
Yes.
You can earn, he cannot earn. This is justification. Doesn't matter I think this is right or not. Because in my opinion, it's not right. Yes. Why? I'm hiring you here for a certain position. And to be fair, according to the law of humanity and human rights, 1948, we should pay you according to the performance.
Yes.
Not according to the passport or to the color or to the religion or to the nationality. And this is the law here in Saudi Arabia, by the way. But law something, practical something, real life something. Okay, so in this case, if you got this position or this experience, what you do? يعني لو انت اتحطيت في هذا الموقف, put yourself in this situation, you and somebody different nationality, both of you working in the same position, you have the same experience, but you came to know that he has higher salary than you because of his nationality. What you will do? Tell me. تعمل ايه؟ هتعمل ايه يا مهندس محمد؟ قول لي.
depends يعني.
انت رايح تشتغل شغلانه والشغلانه دي البوزيشن دي نفس الشغل. تمام؟ وبعدين لقيت ان صاحبك بياخد اكتر من This is one of the PMP questions by the way. You are PMP instructor, right?
Yes.
Is it fair according to the PMP social responsibilities and
I think it's
code of
difficult,
ethic?
I think it's difficult to work like يعني in this situation. I think it's very difficult.
Yeah. One of the question I remember when I was teaching the PMP for people, and that question they call it professional and ethical question. You went to the country who is providing payment double to men than the ladies. What you supposed to do? Very, very quick here. You know what is the answer? To stop working in this country and go to and leave this country. Of course, this is heretical, right or not? You cannot do this. You cannot stop your business because the country is paying for the men more than the ladies. You cannot do this. So similar also. If you get paid less than the other because he knows somebody, he is in relation with somebody, he has different nationality, either to accept or not accept. But don't accept an everyday moaning and groaning, like that. No, don't do this. Okay?
Different position, but sorry,
Yeah.
I kind of think my time to negotiate before I sign the contract, and when I
Yeah.
sign it, I've committed until I get another offer, for another contract.
committed for
I know
your
it's slightly
signature, yeah.
different, but and sometimes you think, oh, I really want to accept that, but once I sign, I
But if you
sign.
sign and
I try to
accept,
go
you
all
are
in at
committed,
that
yeah.
stage, really.
Yeah. But it's not good to accept and be committed, and every day you are complaining, right? One of the very famous speaker, his name is Les Brown. Les Brown is my favorite, by the way. And find his speech. He has a very nice speech. What he said? He said that one day I found the dog of my neighbor is moaning and groaning, always moaning and groaning. I asked my friend, why the dog is doing like this? He said he is laying on a timber board with nails. Okay, he can move from that. He can do something. And Les Brown saying that every one of us doesn't like his position, he should do something. Not always complain and complain and complain. الكلب قاعد على خشبة والخشبة فيها مسمار وطول النهار عمال ايه؟ يعيط. فلما سأله قال له والله قاعد. طب ما يتحرك. فبيسأل الراجل بعد كده طب كم واحد فينا قاعد على مسمار وعمال ايه؟ يكومبلين. انت you should do something, right? Okay. Let us go further and talk about the relationship. How can we build the relationship? First of all, let me tell you that we have a different type of relationship. The relationship is effective relationship. And the other one is not effective. It is only, very shallow. It's, somebody. And we have to build the effective relationship. I want to hear from you, please. How can we build effective relationship? Is it through meeting like this or LinkedIn or whatever? Tell me. Who can tell me? Yeah. خد بس الميكروفون.
Actually, the good relationship based on the situations and starts from the the parties or the gatherings whatsoever. So it starts by getting to know the person, and by the end of the day, it should be translated into actions.
Okay.
Yeah, here is it. This is the point. And to the environment of work, it's the interest.
What about
What's-
LinkedIn relationship and social media relationship? Is it good relationship and can get benefit of it?
For me, yes. If it's if it's used, if anyone would like to add to answer.
Yeah.
والريليشن شيب انا شايف ان هي اعمق شويه من مساله النتوركينج، يعني ميبي ممكن نقول ان
It's
اللينكد
more
ان
deeper than the social. Yeah,
بالظبط.
but it's good
لكن دي
also.
بالظبط دي
Yeah.
دي ستيب جود ستيب فور يعني ريكوجنايزنج، لكن انا في اعتقادي ان الجزء الاهم يبقى انه الريليشن شيب بيتم بنائها بناء على حجم التفاهمات اللي بتتم وحجم المصالح اللي بتتم، ويعني دايما يكون ابروتش انت هتقدم ايه في العلاقه ومنتظر ايه من اللي قدامك يقدم فيه. ده يمكن العلاقه بالمفهوم الاعمق شويه. اما المرحله اللي هو الميتنج والسوشيال ميديا وكذلك طبعا المؤتمرات دي جود تشانس فور نتوركينج، ان الناس تتعرف على بعضها، تعرف ايه التايتل بتاع كل حد، اسمه ايه، بياناته ايه، which is very important. Okay, but relationship to be stronger than this need
يعني
benefits.
you prefer face to face relationship and real
Exactly.
relationship.
Exactly.
But LinkedIn and social media is not that much important from your perspective.
need filtration. Yeah, need filtration because
Need filtration.
need
Yeah.
filtration.
Okay. Very good. Anyone want to add something for that? From my opinion, that you have to have a balance between these two, really, because the LinkedIn. You want to add something, Eric? Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to wait till you'd finished. I didn't mean to butt in. Yeah, I think LinkedIn helps with kind of profile. And I was at a dinner about 2 weeks ago with someone I never met, and just talking. They said, "Oh, you're Eric. You know, I've followed your posts for a number of years. You know," and I didn't put him to the name, etc. So a few examples like that. But I think for profile and connections, it's good. I think most of us, certainly of my age, we like to get together and feel we know people better.
You know, Eric, this is good point, and this comes to the rule. I wrote it in the presentation, which is give first, support first, to be given or supported. So when Eric do some post in the LinkedIn or whatever, he teach the people something. He pass information to the others, knowledge to the others. So start to know him. Not every time you are going to provide information or knowledge or whatever, you should get paid for it, right?
We can also consider, for example, LinkedIn as our window to others.
Yeah.
For in our field and other fields.
Yeah.
It's يعني our window.
Yeah.
To inform others about us.
Exactly. It's a very good marketing tool. Okay. So we came to know now that the LinkedIn and the face-to-face meeting both are good way to build the relationship, and also for the summit and meeting and forum. And by the way, next June here in Saudi Arabia, we have the what they call it global project management forum. That global project management forum I attended last year, and previous year I attended in Emirate, UAE. It's very good opportunity to have a network, to meet the professional, to know the people and people knows you. So this is another way also to make a good relationship. If you are looking for hiring for a position, you should have a good network and relationships. Okay. The last axis, and we will finalize everything today. Do you think that you have stability in your life once you joined international company? Please, tell me.
So just to break into Arabic, la la la.
La, la.
No, I write kind of essays, and this morning's one I finished was I called it My Traveling Star because you know you hunger for home, but you never stay. It can be transient, but it can be exciting as well. And I think when you look back, you've often created amazing structures and things, but it's not. There's no permanence to it.
Not guaranteed.
Yeah, sorry.
Not stability. What makes it stability, or it makes you stable in your position? Is it the large and international company, small company, governmental work? What do you think? طب ندي له فرصة للباشمهندس وبعدين انت عشان بالدور كده ها؟
For my opinion, like at first thing, it's the work environment and your like mental health and everything. It's important for the environment to work. The work environment, it's come first.
Okay,
you are-
that's
if you-
fine.
if, like,
If
the-
you have a good work environment, a good position, good salary, good colleague, do you think that will guarantee your stability in the position?
Sometimes no, like because.
So what you need? What do you need for stability from your perspective?
For my perspective, I think like the criteria, the stable criteria for you, you don't need to change your criteria or your goals every year or every short time. You need to.
You will not change. They will change you. This is what I meant. I mean the stability, not from your side, the stability from the other side.
Okay.
What do you need to feel that you are stable from the company owners? You know Maslow hierarchy of need?
Yeah.
Maslow is talking about the first layer, that the people working because they are looking for the basic need, food, water, shelter, and those things, right? And then they are looking for safety, stability, position, safety, and stability. He has a basic need now he doesn't want to lose. So my question to you, from your perspective, what do you think will satisfy the stability for the position from your perspective? Yes.
I think stability need your role or your job description and judgment of supervisor at all layers.
And if the supervisor doesn't like you?
All layers, like top management, middle management, anything.
If you have a professional certificate and your supervisor doesn't have, and he doesn't like your certificate,
sure,
what
exactly.
you will
I
do?
agree with you.
If you have a PhD,
Sure.
like Eric, he is PhD and he has a master,
Exactly.
but his supervisor doesn't have. I'm not talking about you,
Yeah.
exactly. He doesn't like him because he is more experienced and more clever than what you'll do.
This translate
Yeah.
translate my vision. يعني ببساطه دور حضرتك ايه والجادجمنت كرايتيريا حتى لو هي مش معلنه بتاعه السوبرفايزر بتاعك على كافه المستويات. احيانا بيكون الجادج زي ما حضرتك بتقول كده اصلا بيكون هو الجادجمنت كرايتيريا ان هم عايزين حد بتاع شغل مش بتاع شهادات اساسا. ده بالعكس، ده هم بيعتبروا ان اللي بياخد شهادات ده بتاع ورقه وقلم وبيذاكر وكده.
ناس كتير قوي بيعتبروا كده فعلا.
هو
اول ما يلاقوا له الشهادات دي يا ابني
بالظبط كده، واخد بالك؟ فهي
انت عارف توديها فين.
فهي المهم
خلينا مؤدبين
ان يكون الناس اللي هم يعني اصحاب القرار decision maker to evaluate how to see your role. This is a stability. Thanks.
Muhammad, he was going to add something.
I think also recognition and reward is very important factor, and also you should have a clear roadmap.
But what you mean recognition and reward؟ يعني الشركة يكون عندها نظام recognition و reward. طب if the company they have a recognition and reward but they recognize you and doesn't reward me because you are have a relationship with the CEO.
It's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable. Okay, what you do? I'm asking about what gives you more stability in the company. The stability comes, from my opinion, comes from three things, which I talk about it at the first of this session. you have a good relationship with the decision maker, you have a good experience in your role, and professional certificate. If you have these three, you are more stable than the others. I cannot tell you 100%, but you are more stable than the
I
others.
think
Okay.
also you need to have a clear roadmap for your position. What about after 2 years, 3 years?
You
What
mean
is
the
my
career
position?
path?
Yes, yes. If this is not
Muhammad, the
clear,
career path is not very clear in the international companies, because international companies, they have a contract, finish, go. I work with Parson for 31 months, and they left us in the air because they don't have another project.
But
What do you do?
But it is clear from the first day, and يعني the recognition based on the KPI and your performance. يعني it got يعني atmosphere to work in this company.
That can be
Years over
on a
years.
company's own ministries, like NWC employee, like Ministry of something employee. But for you and me who are working with the international company or even consultant local company, who are working on project basis.
Yes.
If you are working in projectized organization on project basis, you have your salary, you do your job, and after the project is finished, if they have another project,
Go
they
home.
can transfer you. Otherwise, you'll fly, like what Faris did, right?
Yes.
Okay. That was all the talk, and thank you for your attending.
Thank you.
Please, if you have any question, raise your hand and let us discuss. Do you have any question? Any additional note? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
شكرا شكرا.
Thank you. شكرا.
شكرا. يا عم ريكوجنيشن والله انا عارف اللي انت بتقوله، بس ده ما ينفعش. انا بتكلم على الانترناشونال كامباني.